Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today's the day. It's finally arrived. The Season 3 event pass for Rollercoin is here with a huge amount of other updates as well. So keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see, we are in my Rollercoin account, and I have to say I've got to give a massive thumbs up to the Christmas decorations this year. They are absolutely amazing. To be quite honest, if I could actually buy this as a skin, I would probably have it all year round. I just think it's brilliant. I think the last time they did the Christmas decorations, our character was still in their very sort of dank, empty apartment, wasn't very sort of cozy or warm, unlike this. I mean, you got a fireplace, you got a dog with antlers, you got a nice Christmas tree with a load of presents underneath it, a train set, an inflatable snowman, and a nice lamp. What more do you want? Like I say, if I could actually have this as a skin, because obviously I realise after the festive season that will disappear and we'll get our default one back. But if I could purchase this, I probably would keep it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Okay, so there is so much that we're going to be talking about in this update. Obviously, we're going to be looking at what they've added. We're going to be looking at the season pass. I'm going to be giving you my opinion on what they've done on the season pass, all that kind of stuff, daily tasks, everything. So there's going to be a lot of info. All I will say is I know that all of us, I do it as well, that we have a habit of sort of fast forwarding because we want to get to all the best bits. The only one thing I will say is that if you do fast forward through this video, you could well miss something important or just exciting, really. So if you are going to skip, don't skip too far. Let's get on with it. Okay, so one of the first updates that Rollercoin have brought to us is the ability to mine a new coin. Now, they have said in the past that they were going to be looking to bring us a new coin every single season, which is cool. Obviously, it just makes the program that much more diverse, that much more appealing to new members as well, because we don't all want to mine Bitcoin, we don't all want to mine Ethereum or USDT, you know. So obviously the more coins that are available, that is just simply gonna appeal to more people and therefore keep building the program. So, and obviously that is what exactly we want. So the new coin that has been added for this time is Matic. So Matic is connected with the Polygon network, which is a layer 2 program, which is essentially, it allows the transfer or transactions to be done in Ethereum without the massive gas fees, which is basically what is killing everybody on any program connected with Ethereum at the moment. If you need to withdraw, if you want to withdraw your coins, or you want to purchase something within the game or something like that, and it on an Ethereum based program, gas fees are absolutely killing everyone. So obviously things like the Polygon Matic network, like I say, layer 2, it helps. It just massively reduces the cost of things. So the other things that have quickly happened is your collection pages, your inventory has all changed. If we quickly dive in here, you've got your inventory here. Obviously we'll get into this whole thing with the parts. You got your miners, your owned racks. The thing with these is obviously it shows as a 0 like that. The only time that they will show numbers is when you have miners in your items panel. So at the bottom of your home screen, whenever you purchase a miner or you win a miner or something like that, it will always end up in your items panel. And that's where you'll go to retrieve it. And obviously if you come into your inventory, it will show them there until you actually add it to your racks. So like I say, here, this is where if you're awarded a miner, so you get an airdrop of any sort of miner, any airdrops of the parts and stuff like that for your merge mechanics, they will appear in this items panel here. And then all you'll do is you'll drag it. So if I just click on that, say move to items, you can see there it says one there's one in there. And if we dive into here, there you go. So it shows the miner as 1 because it's in your items. And then all you do is you'd go back. You click on that and then you just simply drag that to where you want it. And then obviously the power is added and stuff like that. Talking about that, 11 days ago was the last time that we made a video for Rollercoin. At that time, our bonus power was actually 81.5%. You can now see that we are at 90.5%. So that is a gain of 9%. And our total power was 31.658 petahashes. You can now see we're at 34.355 petahashes. How we arrived at that, I will go into that in just a short while. So the next thing we're going to be moving on to is the event pass itself. Now obviously in season 2, not a lot of people were happy, or well, there was a lot of people that were unhappy. Some of us were okay about it. I don't think anyone was overly happy with how Rollercoin had introduced it or what they'd done with it. So let's go and check out the latest Season Pass 3 and see what they have changed, if they've changed anything at all. So we go into the basket, we click on Season Pass. So for those of you that have not claimed it yet, when you come into this page, you will see this yellow button will say claim your free season pass. Once you've claimed your free season pass, you can then upgrade it. What do you get when you upgrade, and how much are those upgrades? If we quickly look here, so this is the event pass. These are the exclusive miners that you will receive if you upgrade your pass. But what I like about this, and although obviously essentially it looks very similar, in Season 2 and Season 1, to upgrade, it costs you 149.99 RLT. So basically 150 RLT. It might have even been 199 in Season 2, but it was definitely 149 in Season 1. But look, they've made the upgrade 99.99. So that is, you're saving at best 100, and you know, and even if it was 149, you're still saving 50 RLT for that upgrade. So it's only going to cost you 99. And obviously once you upgrade, that means that all of those prizes or rewards are unlocked. Because if we look here, actually that is not where we want to look. If we scroll down here, you'll see that because I'm currently on the free pass, we've got padlocks. We've got padlocks on all of these ones. And it's only the free rewards that we can claim right at this moment. But the other good thing is as well, for those of you that really don't want to put the time in to playing the games, in Season 2, to claim everything instantly was something like 800 RLT. If you want to do that in this season, it's only going to cost you 400, so that is half the price. But also as well, in season 2 there was only 15 rewards or 15 prizes that you were going to get for that amount. If we look here and scroll down, for the Christmas one, for half the price you're going to get 30 rewards, so that is twice the amount for half the amount, which is absolutely brilliant in that respect. I think that is really great. I hope that they continue with that, and it's not just a festive thing. I hope that that is sort of the price that we stay at for season 4, season 5. Obviously a bit lower would always be nice, but I say season 2 was just so overpriced, and the fact that you only got 15 rewards, that's why, as you guys saw on my videos, I basically played the games and did everything I could, completed all the tasks to get that right down to like only 200 RLT, which then obviously I bought, and I got the remainder of those prizes. But this time you've got 30 prizes if you upgrade, and if you want to go for the whole thing, the payoff, it's only 400 for 30 prizes as opposed to 800 for 15. Now, obviously looking at this, because Rollercoin have added more rewards, so we're now got a choice of 30, or we're aiming to get 30, that means it's given more free rewards to those of you that want to stay on the free pass. You either don't want to invest that RLT, or you can't invest that RLT. But still, I just don't think this is right. I will say it. I said in my last couple of videos that I felt that Rollercoin should be rewarding free players at every single level the same way they do paid players, but just give the free players smaller amounts. So like, you know, on the, like your first one, what's that, 5 RLT, yeah? So give the free player 1 RLT. You know, this one is whatever, it's all right, my eyes can't see that small, but what is that, 100,000 gigahashes for 3 days. So give the free players, what, say 50,000 gigahashes for 3 days, or 100,000 for 24 hours. But give, you know, you guys are going to get 8 prizes, right? 8 prizes, but you've got to complete 29 levels to get those 8 prizes, which for me, I just think is just, it's not the way to do it. I just don't think it encourages you guys to want to put that time in. And obviously, like I say, with this, they have massively dropped the prices. So obviously for just 99.99 RLT, I sound like, I tell you, I feel like I sound like one of those terrible online shopping channels like QVC or something like that. Yes, for $9.99.99, but whatever, you know. So excuse me for that. I'm really not trying to get you to buy this, but I'm just trying to show you that for that amount, you can then earn yourself 30 rewards. Whereas if you stick with the free, which like I say, some people don't want to upgrade and some people just, they can't, so they are stuck with that. And that's what, like I say, that's what sort of annoys me, because even though they've massively dropped these prices, there's still going to be people there that can't afford them, but yet they've still got to put in the same amount of effort to earn 8 prizes, you know. And I just think that, for me, I just don't think it's right. I just think it's asking far too much of you guys. But that, I don't think that I'm alone in that thought. But like I say, obviously it's entirely up to you what you do. But you know, like I say, I wish I could do something to change it. That's why I mentioned it a couple of times in my last videos, hoping that our Rollercoin might see them and might think, yeah, that's actually a really good idea. But unfortunately, we didn't get it. All they did was add more levels or more, so that it looks like you're getting more rewards. But in fact, you've actually got to put in probably more work than you did in Season 2. Anyway, so that's how I feel about that part of the season pass. So we are going to upgrade. I was about to click on that. That's not going to do anything, is it? So we are going to upgrade. So we'll pay our 99.99 RLT. So we click upgrade. So here, buy that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do exactly the same as what I did with the original one. I mean, well, okay, so we've just paid that, so obviously that's now dropped that down to 299. I actually think, I mean, it depends on how much they take off every level you complete. In the last season, it was about 40 they were taken off, so every time you completed a level, they took off 40 RLT. But we've got like, what is it, 60 days? I mean, you could probably just get it, you know, right down to maybe like another 100 RLT or something like that, or 50 RLT, and just pay that. Okay, so I realise I'm probably babbling on, but sometimes I feel very strongly about these things, and I want you guys to understand that I don't think that you should be putting that kind of work in for a measly 8 prizes. So anyway, so the event quests, I actually really like what they have done here, and basically what they've done is a bit of a compromise between Season 1 and Season 2. Now in Season 1 it was just like this. It was like complete 100 games and you're going to get that, complete 150 games and you'll get that, and that was it, and you could pick any game you wanted. But and then Season 2, it was like they stipulated the games you had to play, which for most of us, it wasn't really the games that we enjoyed playing the most, you know, but that was the way it was, and we sort of adjusted and we worked around it. But like I say, they've done a bit of a compromise here. So they've done the 100 games or the 50 games and the 100 games. But if you then want to sort of add a little bit more, you can then also play specific games. So I know it only gives you an extra 2, but I mean 15 games of Coin Match. Coin Match is a particular game that I like playing. Then you've got Coin Flip. I like the Token Surfer, the skateboard one. Now I understand how to play it. I also like the Token Blaster, using the keyboard on a PC. If you're ever going to play that game, do not use your mouse. It's an absolute nightmare. Use the left-right arrows and the space bar as a fire button. But yeah, and I will be playing those. And I think because now essentially we can play the games we want, we're going to be absolutely blitzing through these challenges. And yeah, I think also as well is that they've made them daily. So if you start a challenge, try and complete it in the 24 hours, because obviously it's going to reset every single day. So in that respect, it sort of is a bit more of a challenge because you've got to complete the tasks in the 24 hours. But at the same time, they're allowing us to play the games we actually want, so it does make it a lot easier. And then obviously you've got your Twitter post, you've got your Telegram, which is you just click on those and claim them. They're not as high as they were in Season 2. I think you got like 5 XP in Season 2. You're now only getting 2. You've got your typical invited friend, which will always be there, because obviously for Rollercoin, they want new players. So if you can bring new players in, then that's what they want. So that is always going to be there. Spend RLT. But look, you're getting 8 XP. But you only, rather than having to spend 40 RLT, you've only got to spend 5. So that's pretty cool. I think it makes it a lot more accessible for you guys. And then you've got open a loot box, which is like 10. I mean, like, they've got a new Christmas loot box, and if we dive in here, they've got a new Christmas loot box, but it's only 10 RLT. And if you look at some of what the miners, because it's all miners that you can win in that, there is a really good amount of miners in there, and they do reward you quite well, and it's only going to cost you 10. But also as well, if you buy one of them, that then you then complete 2 tasks, because you complete the spend 5 RLT, and you also complete the buy 1 loot box. Obviously, if you open that, it's exactly the same, but you're only going to get RLT back, whereas this, you're going to earn yourself some miners. There you go. So if we click on more details, here we go. So they're all the miners that are available. Obviously, the top one is 270,000 terahash, so is the second one, and so on and so on and so on. I mean, the bottom one is 10,000 terahash, and for 10 RLT, that is not bad, really. That is actually pretty good. And let's say, obviously, the more you play, the more miners you'll earn. The only thing is that you probably will get some duplicates. And for those of you that don't know a whole lot about Rollercoin, but think it looks like a fun and interesting way to earn yourself some free crypto, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to an earlier review. Now, that's going to give you a lot more detail and a better understanding of how the program works and what you need to do to get your account set up and earning yourself some free crypto. But if you go right the way through to the end of this video, that link will be there also, so you can just click straight on it and get watching. Okay, so that is the event pass and pretty much everything connected with it. So, other updates. Let's just quickly dive into the games. So we have the new game, Lambo Miner. I am absolutely terrible at this, but I will demonstrate it for you. So also as well, with the games now, you are getting airdrops. Yesterday, when I was sort of going through this, trying to understand everything and how it worked, I played about 12 games, and as you can see here, I got an airdrop for 300 gigahashes. I also got 2 more airdrops for 100 gigahashes. So just playing 12 games, I actually got airdrops for 500 gigahashes. I think they only last 24 hours, but still, it's a nice little boost. And for those of you that play the games all the time, because you've not got miners and your account a little lower, you are going to be getting plenty of airdrops. So that is really going to help you. And obviously, you do get miners, you get parts, and you get free gigahash. So watch out for those. And remember, if you do get any sort of miners or parts airdropped into your account, they will appear in that items panel at the bottom of your home screen, which is what I showed you. Okay, so let's play Lambo Miner. All you need to use is the up down arrow on your keyboard. I'm absolutely terrible at this. So you've got to, I think you've got to collect 50 coins. Anything you hit is going to do slight damage to your car. I'm getting dents all over mine. Clearly, I should never drive a Lamborghini. I don't think I've actually managed to complete this. Yeah, look, you see, crashed every time. So, we'll have another go. I actually think it's quite cool. It is quite fast, though. It is quite fast. Or is it just because it's early in the morning and my brain's not working quite properly? But yeah, I think it's quite cool. It seems quite difficult. The other thing I've noticed as well, I don't know if you guys have noticed it yet. If you spent, I don't know how much time you would have spent on the platform yet, but what I've noticed, especially on my mobile phone, is that the site seems to be running a lot smoother and a lot faster. So obviously they might well have upgraded servers or done something, but it definitely seems to run a lot quicker then I just ran into that van, didn't I? I mean, that van was massive. How did I not see that? Well, I did see it. I think I just still ran into it. So that's your new. That's obviously your new game, Lambo Rider. Check that out. See if you can see how well you get on. As you can see, I'm absolutely terrible at it. Post below this video. Let me know how you get on. How many levels you managed to complete of that, because I'd be quite impressed if any of you can manage to get past level 3, but because it must speed up way, and I'm just finding that way too quick at this time in the morning for my brain. But also as well, obviously, you know, we're not done, we've still got a lot to go through, but if any comments, whether it's positive or negatives, put below this video, and if you've got any questions, put them there and I will try and answer them as fast as I possibly can. Okay, so what's really the next things we need to be looking at? Okay, so one of the good thing, this is just connected with something I mentioned earlier about how they're adding new coins, is if we go into our wallet, is they have actually added BUSD, which is also a BEP20 token, just the same as Binance. That is available if you want to deposit. So that is a new deposit coin, which obviously you can generate a address, absolutely no problem. Just click that will generate your address, and then you can deposit into your Rollercoin account using BUSD. So, you know, I mean, I know I was just talking about the event pass and how I wasn't happy about certain things, but as always, I have got to give credit to Rollercoin, because they are constantly pushing this program forward. They are constantly doing updates. Yes, I know some of these updates that are not perfect, that we're not all happy with them and stuff like that, but you've got to commend them, the fact that they are doing them. I mean, we're what, 3 years, probably, yeah, 3 years down the line or something like that, maybe, I don't know, 3.5 years or something this program has been running, maybe 3.5 years or something like that. And most other programs by this point have basically stopped doing updates, in the sense of major updates. They've stopped doing them, but Rollercoin are just churning them out, you know, and they're pushing this platform, you know, further and further forward. And I think creating a better and better member experience, which, like I say, I've got to commend them for. And like I said, you know, they're not going to always get everything exactly how we want it, but you, like I say, you've still got to give them some plaudits for the effort that they are putting in to basically improve this platform all the time. Another nice thing for those of you, well, for everybody, but I guess for those of you with the lower accounts and that are looking to build and purchase miners, if we go into the shop, they are bringing back the sales and weekly offers. So watch out for those. Remember, normally what they'll do is post 3 miners. They'll all be at relatively low prices. You can come in, but once they're sold, they are gone. Once they're gone, they are gone. And then you've got to wait for the following week. But those weekly offers will be coming back, so make sure you watch out for those. Okay, so the next thing quickly to talk about is, I did mention this, and that's the reason why I mentioned it. I admit I've missed it, is because I'd actually already logged in and claimed my bonus, so it didn't pop up to remind me. But they have restructured the login bonus, and now they're going for a full 7 days. I think last time it was like only 6 days or something, and on the 7th day you're actually earning 25 XP. So obviously if we go back here, you know, that's throughout the week you're going from 2 to 5 to, I don't know, 8 to 10, you know, and then up to 15, 20 and 25. So collectively, just over that week, that is a really good amount of XP. And also as well, you will notice that they've dropped the amount required. It was 140 in season 2. It is now back to 100 like it was in season 1. So, you know, I just think, like I say, even though I think they do things that not everybody's happy with, clearly they hear what we are saying with our posts on Facebook, and they try and rectify that. They try and then, you know, give us what we want, but at the same time, they've also got a business to run. So a lot of times it's not exactly what we want, but it's a compromise between the two. And like I say, they've rolled that back to 100. It was 140 in season 2. It's now 100, which is going to be a little easier for us to attain. And the login bonuses are much better. So that is even going to help further attaining that 100. Okay, so the big thing, the new updates, is this merge mechanics. Now, this, I've been playing around with this, and it took me a while to understand what was going on and what it did and how it worked. But it is quite good. In one sense, you kind of look at it and think, yeah, I can see the benefit, but it's not amazing. But then there's a tiny little thing that not all of you might have noticed. I could be wrong. You all could have noticed it. And you all might have just said, oh, what are you on about? It's so obvious. But anyway, let's dive into it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And this is what we're going to be talking about as well. This boost to my total power. So first thing I'll say, which is what boosted me up to 85. I boosted my account up to 85 and now we're at 90, as you can see. And the reason for that is, first off, is I did go a little bad, and I used the loot box quite excessively. I will admit to that. I did use the loot box quite excessively, and so that took me to 85%, the 85% bonus. I think I pretty much got everything with it. I think I got all of these bottom ones. I think I got all of these bottom ones. I might have got one of these ones as well. I didn't get any of the gold ones, but I might have got one of these ones as well. So that's partially what took me to the higher bonus. But then we're gonna look at these merge mechanics, and I'll explain where we got the other 5% from. So for your merge mechanics, obviously what you require is a lot of these parts. Like I say, if you play the games enough, these will be airdropped into your account. So if you're looking at this thing and thinking, well, I don't really have any RLT, I can't afford to buy them, don't worry, just continue what you're doing, play the games, and you will start getting airdropped with 3 gigahash, free miners, free parts, and then obviously you can start looking into this whole merge mechanics thing. So like I say, so don't worry if you, like I say, don't worry if at the moment you can't quite afford this. Just keep persevering, keep putting in the work, and you will get there. So if we dive in here, so obviously this is our inventory. I basically purchased a load of parts last night because I thought you had to purchase them separately. So I've ended up with like 20 parts, and then when I started getting into it, I thought, well, yeah, I didn't actually need to buy them. But you know, as you saw there in the parts market, a lot of them are grayed out because they've all been bought. I'm guessing at some point down the line they will be refilled, which will then allow people to then purchase them if they want to. Or if you come into crafting, and you click on a miner, it will show you the parts that you need, and if you want, you can purchase them individually like that using the the shopping basket icon. But what you can also do is also as well, to craft anything, it has to be in your inventory. So you have to click move miners to inventory, and then once you do that, so there you go, it'll move your miners to inventory. Obviously the rare hashing board is not available, but if all three of those were available, you can then just click on this one button and it will tell you basically the price. Obviously it's not showing it there because it's not available, but it will show you the price, and then it will show you here what your miner will end up at. So if we quickly go to here, I think, then we click on that, we click info, that is going to tell us, that is giving us 909, what's that, 99,900 gigahash, so basically 100,000 gigahash. But if we go into the crafting, craft that, select that, then, and that's already in, that it will take us to 299,700. Now if you work it out, essentially, because what it will do, it requires 2 Jacko miners, and then it will essentially merge them together along with the other parts, and then you end up with that as a total. And if you work it out, essentially all it really is doing is just it's charging you to merge multiple miners together to essentially create one. And also it creates a space on your racks, because rather than having multiple miners, you've only got one miner, and that miner is at a higher level, but it creates space. So in that way it's very convenient. Now the little thing that I'm talking about, which is really good, and that I'm not sure if everybody is picking up on this, but if we go into collections, basic, yeah, so here, so if we go here, scroll down, load more, I could just explain it on any miner really, but so if your bonus power you get from a miner, if you own, say, 5, like I own a load of those Jacko miners, I've got about 10 of them, but you only earn bonus on 1, right? Normally that is how it is, but with the merging, because it merges them, it then boosts your bonus, and that is where I got the extra 5% from. So basically I was at 85%, and then I merged a load of my miners, and that added an extra 5%. So going through the crafting, you're then essentially earning bonus, a much higher bonus. So it's adding bonus to your account without you actually purchasing any more miners or any new miners. So anyway, let me demonstrate. So Millie, yeah, so if we go in here, we've got 6 here, and then if we go in here, we've got another 2 there. So in total we've got 8, yeah. So if we go in here, the only reason I'm picking Millie is because she only requires the common fan, the common wire, and the common hash board, and I believe there's still enough of those in the shop to show you this. So we move it into the miners into inventory. So it shows there that you need 2 miners. So you got 2 of 2. And then, like I say, to upgrade that, it's going to cost me 23 RLT. But it will turn that into a 210 from, I think the original is 70. So essentially you're getting 3 times the amount by sacrificing, well, you're not sacrificing, by merging 2 together. Because obviously at 70,000, 2 is 140, 3 is 210. So that's what we're getting, 210,000 gigahashes. It's boosting us up to 2.5, boosting our bonus by 2.5. And then, so we go buy that, we buy that. And there we go. And then you have to craft it. So you've purchased all the items. You then craft. And there you go. And then this is, you can actually do it again if you want, and you can just, because obviously we're at a 1 star, and if we go into home, I know we're flicking back and forward, but I'm just trying to give you, if we go here, you can see they were the Draco miners that we dropped into our inventory, but you can see that we've lost 2 from that 6 that we had there. And then if we put that back up there, you can see there's a single gold star on that. And then if we go info, it shows 210,000. And like I say, if we look on the original ones, that shows 70,000. So you're gaining everywhere. So you're gaining the space that you've got for another miner, and you're gaining extra bonuses. So that's all, that's all really good. If we put, go back. Where did I get them from? I don't even know where they've come from. We'll put it there, and then we'll put the other one there. That's probably where they've come from, actually. Yeah. So, and then like I say, what you can do is if you could, I could do that on all of them, and then you could start, once you've upgraded all of them, then you can then start getting them to star level 2. I mean, I don't know, let's just put that into items. So move to items. I'm curious to see what the difference is. So if we go here, if we go there, so I don't know if it's going to, I think it's just going to pick another 2, isn't it? Okay guys, so obviously I realise I'm meant to be the expert at this and be giving you all the hints and tips and telling you what to do to use this, but I'm having to give a shout out to you guys. I've been sat here for about 20 minutes, and obviously when you read this, it says here, users can build more powerful miners using craft. To upgrade the miner, users will need 2 or more miners of the same model, and parts that users can get by playing games, obviously, or purchasing from the store. Each upgraded miner is a new unique model. With each upgrade, the stars indicate the level of the miner and will appear below. Also, to be able to upgrade your miner, move it to your inventory, which obviously we know. So yeah, like I said, I've been sat here for 20 minutes trying to figure out how you get your miners to level 2. So I've crafted my miners. They've all, joined them together, but they're all at level 1. I can't figure out how you get them to level 2, because if you just select them from the list, all it wants to do is essentially locate ones that have not been upgraded and upgrade them to level 1. So if someone can tell me how you upgrade your miners to level 2, post it in the comments below, because I'm sure will definitely help me, and I'm sure it will help a lot of other people. Because if we dive in here, so I went through my milli miners. I've also upgraded some other miners. So all of these milli miners here, these 5 here, no, these 4 here, they're upgraded. These roller coin ones that we got actually as an airdrop, because if you were in the top X amount of people in the leaderboard, you actually got an airdrop of a certain amount of miners for season 3, depending on where you were placed. So I've upgraded those to level 1, but I can't figure out how to upgrade any of them to level 2. So like I say, if someone has figured that out, please post below this video. That would be absolutely brilliant. Also as well, I did make a slight mistake that when you upgrade your miners, it does only upgrade the bonus once, but I'm assuming if you then go to level 2, it will upgrade that bonus again, and then level 3, it will upgrade that bonus again. I'm assuming it will upgrade that bonus every level you go to, but because all of mine are only at level 1, essentially that bonus has just stayed at that 3.75. So that's another reason why I want to figure out how we get these to level 2. Somehow as well, messing about, trying to figure it out, I somehow lost 1% on my bonus power. I don't know where that went, so it's all a bit weird. But yes, if you guys have figured that out, how to get your miners to level 2, please let me know, because like I say, it's not only helping me, it is helping everybody in our community, and that would be absolutely brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I hope you found it interesting and informative. You know, you heard my views, positive and negative. I want to hear your views, positive and negative. Post them below the video. And if you are interested in that earlier video that I talked about, it's probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. And if you can smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.